R-E-S-P-E-C-T. Find out what it means to me. R-E-S-P-E-C-T.
Hey everybody! So, be honest.
How many of you just tried to turn up the volume? Welcome to the Guy Code, where we save you 15% or more on girl insurance.
So, first we'd like to start off by thanking everybody who has listened to and liked and given us advice for the Guy Code. We really appreciate you guys' support and hope that you guys will continue to support us and help us make this more enjoyable for you.
We can't do without you.
Amen. So today we're going to be going over rules 5 through 13. Rules 5 through 11 have to do with that opening song, Respect.
R-E-S-P-E-C-T.
Especially respect for women.
Rule number 5, no cheating.
S-T-U-P-I-D. Really? Cheating on a girlfriend? Bad idea. Lame. If a guy likes a girl and he wants to keep that girl, why would he be going for other girls? Not okay.
It's really common sense. If you're in a relationship with somebody, you just stay in the relationship with that person. If you're going to date other people, that's one thing, but you talk about it with the person that you're dating before you get too serious.
Rule number 6 is open doors for girls. Open the doors to buildings, open the doors to cars, open the doors to the pantry.
Store doors, the automatic doors, stand in front of those, open them up for the girl, man.
Whatever it is, opening doors just shows respect.
It also brings us to rule number 7, chairs.
Pull out chairs for girls. Not pulling out from underneath them. Please do not pull the chairs out from underneath girls.
That's like anti-rule number 1, is to pull out chairs from under girls.
Yeah, absolutely. We are talking about pulling out chairs at like a restaurant or at any table or at any table.
I don't know where else.
You pull the chair out so the girl can sit down elegantly on the chair. Rule number 8 is to give generous Valentine's Day gifts, Christmas gifts, and or birthday gifts to girls.
Nothing says I love you quite like a sliced off ear sent by UPS. Give a little Van Gogh this holiday season.
If you don't know the story of Van Gogh and his ear, look it up. It's hilarious.
Check the link.
Rule number 9, no hitting or hurting. Gentlemen, you're stronger than you think.
Do you guys remember when Chris Brown hit Rihanna? Do you remember how everybody hated Chris Brown? How he just lost everything. Yeah, same thing. It doesn't show any respect for, any love for, any compassion for the women's species.
And quite the opposite, actually. What it does do is it paints us guys to be the bad guys, right? And that's not what we're looking for at all. What we're looking to do is to show that we are respectable people that girls do want to get to know. Rule number 10 is also no yelling and no threatening. That doesn't get you anywhere in a relationship. It doesn't get you anywhere in life except to the timeout chair if you're less than 5 years old. Or still living with your mother in her basement and you're 35 years old. In which case, I'm sorry. Rule number 11 is no name calling. This ties in with rule number 10, no yelling and threatening. Rule number 11, no name calling.
Unless it happens to be a pet name.
Rule number 11.5 states that you are not to use pet names unless you are over 30 years old and you've been married for at least 2 years.
Otherwise, that's just kind of weird.
So pet names like my pumpkin pie or my
Sweetie Doodle.
Sugar pumpkin?
my schnookum,
My monkey man.
my cake lips.
Cake lips decorator. Which leads us to our next point, actually. We're talking about things you can and can't say.
Rules 12 and 13 deal with words that you should and should not say.
Rule number 12, things that you shouldn't say. Words like darling, cute, precious, adorable.
And no adding Y's at the end of words to make it all girly sounding. Did you catch that? I said girly.
Like girly, or like cuddly, or like cutesy.
You shouldn't even be saying cute anyways. So cutesy, absolutely no.
There you go.
And girls do this thing when they get really excited about you, or about their life, or about shoes, or about some cute guy on the television, and it's just like
Incoherent girly mumble. Kind of sounds like this.
Please, please, please don't ever do that, guys. For the love of being manly, never do the incoherent girly mumble. And just a couple other things. No saying ow or I when you're hurt. So like, ow. No, none of that. Moving on to Rule 13, some things that you could say are more like, yeah, those are all acceptable. They're less like words, more like manly sounds. Other words that you should say are words like rad, sweet, sick, dude, man, bro.
anything that ends in sauce, like sweet sauce, or like eagle sauce, or monkey sauce, or
Weak sauce.
weak sauce, man. That was weak sauce, bro.
Tight sauce.
Totally. Spaghetti sauce.
Speaking of totally, BJ, the word totally is one that you should use as well.
Yeah.
Anything that's a grunt or a yell when you're doing something that's difficult.
Let's say you're lifting weights and you're like, "Ugh!" Or you're running through the jungle and there are things called predators that are chasing you and tearing you and your bros up. You can say things like, "No! We got to get out of here now!" That is totally 100% encouraged. It's so manly. So, yes. Yell, grunt, make noises like that, yes.
Or if you're in the same jungle kind of a situation and a giant six-legged demon polar bear jumps out of the canopy and starts chasing you and your friends, then it's very much okay to say things like, "Oh!"
And then proceed to run to the nearest safe house.
Against six-legged polar bear demons. Another word that you should use is yeah. For an example for the word yeah, you should listen to our first episode and count how many times we say the word yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then after you watch it, make a comment on YouTube and say how many yeahs you caught.
And if you're correct, we'll like your post.
How's that? Huh? 3 more things that you should say, and this is a reference from ABC's Lost. These things are, I'm sorry, you're right, and no, those pants don't make you look fat.
Use them wisely.
And just one more thing, guys. If ever you have something that you need to say it.
Just say what you need to say.
Say what you need to say. Say what you need to say. Say what you need to say.
give a little Van Gogh this holiday season.
So we can laugh about it.